Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's David Palmer, the Leo King. I am sitting here in Phoenix, Arizona, and I just wanted to give some people some updates. I know that not everybody is in Arizona. I know that not everybody is in Phoenix. So I don't want to just do this quick live real quick and this update and not let everybody get a little piece of this. So I'll just make the quick announcement. And then I'll talk a little astrology because I want to give some people some stuff here. So, one, tomorrow morning on Good Morning Arizona, I'm on a couple segments. Going to be talking about astrology, which is going to be really cool. Talk about my guide and some of the predictions I have out there. Get to talk about some of the political stuff, the economy, and some of the big world changes that I see coming here really fast, especially starting in this next week. And then if you are in Arizona or in the Phoenix area, we're having a meet and greet. It's looking like we're gonna have a lot of people, so it's gonna be a pretty fun thing. It's just $20. You get to meet and greet. I'm giving away a 2019 astrology mag signed with me, but I also wanna meet everybody in person, have some fun, talk some astrology. So you can email craig@theleoking.com. We'll be giving out the address tonight to those who've already emailed, but if this is Saturday and you're watching it and it's like last minute, don't hesitate, send us the email, we'll send you the address. It's in downtown Phoenix and it's at a hotel, but just for safety reasons from some past experiences I've had, we're just giving the address and the location kind of underground, if that makes sense. So anyway, I also post the live link of the show that I'm doing in the morning up on Facebook, Instagram, my Twitter, and then I'm sure that I'll be able to post stuff from the YouTube and stuff like that, or the webpage. So now that I got all the promotion out of the way for tomorrow, we are next week entering into a major portal. And now portals, astrology, sometimes they can be separate as far as I'm concerned, right? In the spiritual community, some people always look at like the 1111 as a portal, or some people look at, some other weird stuff as portals. Oh, what up, Jordan? You're waking up early just to watch me. I have the best office manager and executive assistant to do that. Jordan's in the room, everyone. So I wanted to just say that this portal thing can kind of get convoluted in the spiritual community thing, right? But when I do this appearance tomorrow, I think I'm going to kind of talk about it, but to talk to you all about the portal that's opening next week with the Mercury retrograde at the last degree of the zodiac, with Chiron at the first degree of the zodiac, with the new moon on top of Neptune exactly, with Uranus entering into Taurus, with Venus now in Aquarius without the South Node there, to kind of clean up the weird people situations and just, I always look at Venus as a big cleanup, and there's a lot of positive in this new portal turning, but there's a lot of uncertainty and there's a lot of fear around not understanding everything. And so I think it's important for people to not be too afraid of this turn, because it always gets really scary when you're kind of coming in to a major portal and turn. Yes, I am in Phoenix, doing a show in the morning, and then we're going to do a meet and greet tomorrow at 5 to 7 p.m. here in Phoenix at a hotel. We're giving that information out if you email craig@theleoking.com. But with this new kind of entry into a really intense portal, and the reason why I think that this one's more intense, and it's kind of funny because I'm looking at my iWatch and I kind of have the kaleidoscope on. There's this beautiful element of Pisces and Aquarius vibe that we're getting, and the Taurus vibe. It is a little bit psychedelic in the sense that when you enter into psychedelic realms, there is uncertainty, there is massive fear, and then there's a huge release. There's a whole seeing of yourself, the world, the universe in a different way. And I think we're about to go into a major spiritual psychedelic experience of consciousness, and also a deep reflective experience of whether you call it the past in your life and things that need to be released, old past life situations, things that are blocking you, addictions, and addictions don't have to be just drugs, right? Or alcohol. Like they can be just things in life that we've been holding on to a little bit too hard still, that we haven't fully let go of. This can be some major relationship stuff during this portal as Venus is entering into major squares. Major square is going to be with Venus, with Mars. So there is a lot that's coming through this portal, if that makes sense. And it is kind of, I don't know, I guess you could say like, it's got a lot of beauty, it's got a lot of releasing, but it's also exciting because if you haven't watched my monthly yet, that I just put out at theleoking.com, we have all the planets direct until Monday is the last day, okay? And then Mercury goes retrograde on Tuesday. And what's interesting about this Mercury retrograde, and this is the first time I've ever seen this in astrology, I would have to literally probably do astrology for the next 2,000 years of charts, which 365 days in a year, and you do the math times 2,000. To see the last time that we had all the planets direct, one planet go retrograde, which Mercury, of course, is the fastest retrograde, and then when it comes direct, all the planets are still direct. I've never seen a direct motion, a retrograde, and then direct motion again. That is weird. We are literally pulling out of reality for a quick little second as everything's still flying forward and having the psychedelic experience. Because if you think about when you're on a psychedelic experience, whether that's a dream or some people use psychedelics or some sort of weird pull out of your reality, you're still in life, you're still going forward, but you have this other look, you have this other place that you're in at the same time. And so that's what's going to be very weird about the clearings, weird about the understandings, weird about the deep reflections that are going to be going on during this cycle. So I think it's important for people to understand that. And so tomorrow I'll be talking about that with my meet and greet people. I'll try for some people who aren't around to maybe we'll film a little live aspect of it. But just for the most part, the main thing is just be prepared for that. We're going to be talking about it with Deep Astrology this week. I'm going to be talking about it on the app, and especially I put the monthly out where I did an hour and 15 minutes where I just pound this, but I did it from a very kind of more compassionate way. I didn't kind of use the typical Leo King, like, blah, like I really helped people really see the clear and unclear aspects of this stuff, So, anyway, tune in to Good Morning Arizona tomorrow morning. I'm on, I think at the 8 o'clock hour, and then I come back on, I think again, so I have 2 segments. And then, of course, if you're in Phoenix, we're going to be doing this awesome meet and greet. So it's going to be really cool. And then if you're confused, it's okay. It's okay to be, I just read Tracy in here is confused. We all have so much confusion going on right now. And that's okay. It's like, the more that you kind of like accept the confusion and appreciate it and just like actually embrace the confusion instead of try to overwhelm yourself with solutions, which are there, they're there. I think that if you look outside yourself too much, it'll be too hard. I think that you need to kind of bring things in and there's solutions right in front of you and trust in those solutions. And there's a lot of delay. We've got Mars and Taurus. We got, a lot of Pisces energy. It's kind of like being in the mud, and trying to get a big truck, or better yet, getting a Honda Civic like out of the mud, right? Like it's like with front wheel drive, like, and everybody pushing, like, energetically. That's kind of what we're doing here. And this Mercury retrograde is kind of like bringing more rain on it while we're trying to push it out, which makes it even more kind of stressful and all that. So anyway, I'm actually tired of holding my phone, and Craig and I have to really quick do those emails for those people, just real quick, and then I got to go to bed. I have to be up at the studio early. So I love you all. Please spread this message out. And then, of course, Deep Astrology was definitely really good this week, I thought. And then next week, we'll be diving deep with the new moon. We're going to be doing, of course, a new moon, spiritual dance music. We're going to be doing a Deep Astrology. And we're actually talking about possibly doing a live event next weekend at the High Vibe Studios live stream. We're trying to get the Peace Dealer. I'm trying to get a couple other peeps to do a live show at High Vibe Studios. We're gonna broadcast. We're gonna do a live stream, and we'll also be inviting people to watch it live in person as well if you're in Southern California. So after that event, it should be kind of cool. So, anyway. What'd you just say?
Keep saying poops.
So, anyway. I think that I want to... I know. Hey, we like to talk about if you got to poop on this network. You got to poop. But I want to say this, that I actually think that even though it is scary and it is chaotic, and Craig told me with the name of this monthly of Standing on the Brink of Insanity, face to face with standing on the brink of insanity.
Comes down to you.
It actually, as Craig said, it comes down to you, but I think that actually some of those moments are the most amazing in life. So even though we might be terrified, I think that there's another element of this where this could be the most exciting, most fun ride ever. Craig and I, brought a lot of gear and clothes, and it's me. I bring a truck, full of stuff. And I probably didn't need to bring this much stuff. But the bellhop's helping us. He goes, wow, how long are you guys staying with us for, I'm like, 2 nights, and then he's like, whoa, because we brought cameras, we brought a lot of stuff. And it was funny because we took the bellhop ourselves to my room to drop a bunch of stuff off, and the wheels were not working right. So we're hitting every wall coming down the hallway, and I'm laughing. I'm like, this is going to be a shitty Mercury retrograde. And he goes, this is going to be cool. This is kind of cool and fun. And I thought about that on how, we want things to kind of just go smooth down the road, I want my bellhop thing to just get to my room to dump all my stuff, but it's hitting walls, and how the wheels cock, and then you're now going this way, now you're gonna turn the whole thing around, and even with my camera I'm doing that, right? Instead of freaking out about it, there's this really cool aspect that it could be extremely fucking fun. So anyway, much love. Craig says peace. And we hope to see you tomorrow. If you're in Phoenix, we hope to see you tomorrow on Good Morning Arizona on the stream. And we hope to see you next week with Deep Astrology, spiritual dance music, and a very possible, and it's very looking good, a High Vibe TV big launch of a live stream event to really help people into this new portal. Thanks so much. I'll see you all later.